Jump pass to Jordan off to the left. Michael double teamed on the drive in from the left. Gets chased into the corner. Comes right back.
Michael Jordan, the athlete, the figure, the gold standard for greatness in not only sports, but all facets of life. During his basketball career, MJ would show us what a player with practically no weaknesses looks like. He would torch defenses on a nightly basis and put the clamps on opposing teams' stars. He also had a demeanor like no other, a killer instinct if you will. Just like Kobe Bryant, this competitive fire rubbed some teammates the wrong way. In the end though, most would respect Michael Jordan and what he's done for basketball. Welcome to NBA Zone, and in today's video, we'll be discussing all of this and giving you the information to answer the question of how good was prime Michael Jordan actually? Jordan averaged 28.2 points per game on 51.5% shooting during his rookie season with the Bulls, helping to build a team that had won 35% of the games in the previous 3 seasons' playoff contestant. He quickly became a fan favorite even in opposing arenas. Roy S. Johnson of the New York Times described him in November as, quote, the phenomenal rookie of the Bulls. And Jordan appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated in December with the heading, A Star is Born. The fans also voted in Jordan as an All-Star starter during his rookie season. Controversy arose before the All-Star game when word emerged that several veteran players, led by Isaiah Thomas, were upset by the amount of attention Jordan was receiving. This led to a so-called freeze-out on Jordan, where players refused to pass the ball to him throughout the game. The controversy left Jordan relatively untouched when he returned to regular season play, and he would go on to be voted Rookie of the Year. The Bulls finished the season 38-44 and lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in 4 games in the first round of the playoffs. Jordan's second season was shortened when he broke his foot in the 3rd game of the year, causing him to miss 64 games. Despite Jordan's injury and a record of 30-52, the Bulls made the playoffs. Jordan recovered in time and performed well on his return to the playoffs. Against a 1985-86 Boston Celtics team that is often considered to be one of the best in NBA history, Jordan set an unbroken record of points in a playoff game with 63 in Game 2. However, the Celtics managed to sweep the series. For the 1986-87 season, Jordan had fully recovered and had one of the most prolific scoring seasons in NBA history. He became the only player other than Wilt Chamberlain to score 3,000 points in a single season, averaging a league-high 37.1 points on 48.2% shooting. Furthermore, Jordan showed us his defensive prowess as he became the first player in NBA history to record 200 steals and 100 block shots in the season. Despite the success of Jordan, Magic Johnson won the Most Valuable Player award. The Bulls reached 40 wins and for the 3rd year in a row advanced to the playoffs. They were swept by the Celtics again though. During the 1987-88 season, Jordan again led the league in scoring, averaging 35 points per game at 53.5% shooting and won his first league MVP award. He was also named the Defensive Player of the Year as he had averaged 1.6 blocks and a league-high 3.16 steals per game. The Bulls finished 50-32 and made it out of the first round of the playoffs for the first time in Jordan's career, as they defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. However, the Bulls then lost 5 games to the more experienced Detroit Pistons, who were led by Isaiah Thomas and the group of physical players known as the Bad Boys. Jordan would lose to this group of Pistons in the playoffs again in both of 2 of the following seasons.
There's another offensive rebound
Over Pierce to Jordan for the monster jam over Zip. Oh my.
Jordan won his second MVP award in the 1990-91 season after averaging 31.5 points per game on 53.9% shooting, 6 rebounds per game, 5.5 assists per game for the regular season. The Bulls finished first in their division in 16 years and set a franchise record with 61 regular season wins. With Scottie Pippen evolving into an all-star, the Bulls raised their play. In the opening 2 rounds of the playoffs, the Bulls defeated the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. They advanced to the finals of the Eastern Conference, where they were weighted by their rival, the Detroit Pistons. But this time, in a 4-game sweep, the Bulls beat the Pistons. The Bulls advanced to the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history to face the Los Angeles Lakers. who had Magic Johnson and James Worthy, two formidable opponents. The Bulls won the series 4-1 and compiled a 15-2 playoff record along the way. Perhaps the best known moment of the series came in Game 2, when attempting a dunk, Jordan avoided a potential Sam Perkins block by switching the ball from his right hand to his left hand in midair to lay the shot into the basket. In his first finals appearance, Jordan posted per game averages of 31.2 points on 56% shooting from the field, 11.4 assists, 6.6 rebounds, 2.8 steals, and 1.4 blocks. Jordan won his first NBA Finals MVP award, and he cried while holding the NBA Finals trophy. Jordan and the Bulls continued to dominate in the 1991-92 season, setting a record of 67-15, topping their 1990-91 franchise record. Jordan won his second consecutive MVP award with an average of 30.1 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 6.1 assists per game on 52% shooting, after winning a physical 7-game series over the New York Knicks in the second round of the playoffs. The media, hoping to create a rivalry between Magic and Bird, highlighted similarities during the pre-finals hype between Air Jordan and Clyde the Glide Drexler. Jordan scored a final record of 35 points in the first half of the game, including a record-setting 6 3-point field goals. He jogged down the court, shrugging after the 6th three-pointer as he looked courtside. Marv Albert, who broadcasted the game, later said it was as if Jordan were saying, "I can't believe I'm doing this." The Bulls went on winning Game 1 and defeating the Blazers in 6 games. For the second year in a row, Jordan was named Finals MVP and finished the series with an average of 35.8 points per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, and 6.5 assists per game, shooting 53% from the field. Despite a 32.6 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game, and 5.5 assist campaign, and a second place finish in the Defensive Player of the Year vote, in the 1992-93 season, Jordan's streak in consecutive final MVP seasons ended as he lost it to his friend Charles Barkley. Coincidentally, in the NBA Finals of 1993, Jordan and the Bulls met Barkley and his Phoenix Suns. On a game-winning shot by John Paxson and a last-second block by Horace Grant, the Bulls won their third NBA championship, but Jordan was again the leader of Chicago. During the 6-game series, he averaged a finals record of 41 points per game and became the first player in NBA history to win 3 straight Finals MVPs. In each game of the series, he scored more than 30 points, including a 40 or more points in 4 consecutive games. Jordan capped off a 7-year run with his third Finals triumph, winning 7 scoring titles and 3 championships. But there were signs that Jordan was fatiguing his massive celebrity status and all of his life's non-basketball hassles. Michael would struggle with some gambling issues and would also quit basketball for a few years to pursue a career in baseball.
Headed partially blocked by Longley, gets it back, Tony Kukoc, 4 3, short, 2 seconds, 1 second, this is to tie! Yes sir! David Robinson says damn! Michael says I'll take it!
Jordan was freshly motivated by the playoff defeat and trained aggressively for the 95-96 season. The Bulls were reinforced by the addition of rebound specialist Dennis Rodman, and the team dominated the league, starting at 41-3 during the season. The Bulls finished with a 10th best regular season record in NBA history, going 72-10. This record was later surpassed by the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors. The Bulls lost in the playoffs only 3 games in 4 series. To win their 4th championship, they defeated the Seattle Supersonics 4-2 in the NBA Finals. For a record 4th time, Jordan was named Finals MVP, overcoming Magic Johnson's 3 Finals MVP awards. He also won only the 2nd sweep of the MVP awards in the All-Star Game, regular season, and NBA Finals, with Willis Reed winning the first in 1969-70 season. Since this was Jordan's first championship since his father's assassination, and it was won on Father's Day, Jordan reacted very emotionally when he won the title, including a memorable scene crying with a game ball on the locker room floor. The Bulls started 69-11 in the 96-97 season, but missed out on a second consecutive 70-win season by losing their final 2 games. This year, however, Karl Malone beat Jordan for the NBA MVP award. Again, the Bulls advanced to the finals, where Malone and Utah Jazz were faced. The anti-Jazz series featured two of Jordan's career's more memorable clutch moments. With a buzzer-beating jump shot, he won Game 1 for the Bulls. Despite being feverish and dehydrated from a stomach virus, Jordan played in Game 5 with the series tied at 2. Jordan scored 38 points in what is known now as the flu game, including the deciding three-pointer with the remaining 25 seconds. The Bulls won 90-88 and went on to win the series in 6 games. Jordan was awarded the Finals MVP award for the 5th time in his many finals appearances. During the 97 All-Star Game, Jordan posted the first triple-double in the history of the All-Star Game in a victorious effort, yet he didn't win the MVP award. Jordan and the Bulls compiled a record of 62-20 in the 1997-98 season. Jordan led the league with 28.7 points per game, secured his 5th regular season MVP award, plus honors All-NBA First Team, First Defensive Team, and All-Star Game MVP. The Bulls won the Eastern Conference Championship for the 3rd straight season, including surviving the Indiana Pacers 7-game series. The Bulls returned to the Delta Center for Game 6 on June 14, 1998, leading the series 3-2. Jordan executed a series of plays considered to be one of the greatest clutch performances in NBA Finals history. With the Bulls trailing 86-83 with 41.9 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, Phil Jackson called a timeout. When play resumed, Jordan received the inbound pass, drove to the basket, and hit a shot over several Jazz defenders, cutting the Utah lead to 86-85. The Jazz brought the ball up court and passed the ball to forward Karl Malone, who was set up in the low post and was being guarded by Rodman. Malone jostled with Rodman and caught the pass, but Jordan cut behind him and took the ball out of his hands for a steal. Then Jordan dribbled down the court and paused, eyeing his defender, Brian Russell, the Jazz guard. With the remaining 10 seconds, Jordan began dribbling to the right, then crossed to his left, possibly pushing off Russell. Although the officials did not call a foul, Jordan gave Chicago a lead of 87-86 with a game-winning jumper, the climactic shot of his Bulls career, with 5.2 seconds left. John Stockton then missed a three-pointer, giving the Bulls the win. Jordan and the Bulls won their 6th title and 2nd three-peat NBA championships. Once again, Jordan was voted the MVP of the finals, having led all scorers with an average of 33.5 points per game, including 45 in the decisive Game 6. Jordan's 6 finals MVPs is an NBA record. This would mark the end of Jordan's days with the Bulls, and he would retire for 2 years. Then Jordan would come back to the NBA for 2 more years and play for the Washington Wizards, where he would still play great, but was a shell of what he once was. After 2 seasons with the Wizards, Jordan would finally retire, and his legacy would only grow, and today, Jordan is widely revered as the greatest to ever play the game of basketball. This would mark the end of Jordan's days with the Bulls, and he would retire for 2 years. Then Jordan would come back to play in the NBA for 2 more years and play for the Washington Wizards, where he would still play great, but was a shell of what he once was. After 2 seasons with the Wizards, Jordan would finally retire, and his legacy would only grow, and today, Jordan is widely revered as the greatest to ever play the game of basketball. So, what do you guys think? Is Jordan the greatest to ever play the game? Let us know what you think down in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.